Once again, my primary 4 superstars, you are welcome. It's voice of Saddam, as usual, and I'm here to talk the words of SST. Remember the other time I left you with an activity that we have to go through. By the way, how was that lesson? Do you still remember what we discussed that day? The topic people in our district, and we are first looking at the people who lived in our district before we can reach the modern people. Don't worry, we are going to reach the modern people. Now, we had an activity that we have to mark very quickly, and we see what we shall have today. Okay, question number 1, what was Stone Age? Here you have to consider the tense. Which tense is this one? Past tense. So your answer should be in past. So I expect you to say Stone Age was the period when early man used stone tools or used tools made out of stone or stones. Question number 2, why was Stone Age called so? Why was it called so? It was called so because early man used stone tools, or early man used tools made out of stones. Number 3, write any 2 characteristics of early man during Old Stone Age. He never had permanent homes. He lived a nomadic way of life. He had a hairy body. He also moved naked. Okay. Number 4, which discovery marked the end of Old Stone Age? That was the discovery of fire. How did the early man benefit from living near water bodies? He got water easily. He was able to trap animals that used to come to drink water. Then he also carried out fishing. Okay, now friends, what are we going to have today? We are going to talk about early man's tools, the ones you drew in primary 3. Now here we are not going to draw them again. We shall only give the uses because you learned part of this work in which class? P3. Now if you were not attentive, today you are going to suffer. So we shall also look at the Middle Stone Age, its characteristics, and so forth. Now, my friends, tools used by early man. Give 2 tools used by early man. What did your teachers say? Very good. Okay? Now let's see. One was called hand axe. Everybody? Hand axe. Okay. Now this hand axe was used for one, skinning animals. Every time the early man got his animal or killed his animal, he would use that hand axe for skinning, for removing the skin. Are we there? Also helped him in hunting, hitting these animals. And also, he used it to dig up roots. Remember, early man used to eat roots of some plants. So, those were the uses of hand axe, and it was also used for shaping other tools. So, one of the early man's tools was known as a hand axe, and it was used for skinning, for hunting, for digging up roots, and shaping his tools. We also had another one called a bone needle. It was used for sewing skins to clothe himself. So time came and early man started joining these skins to get what he would put on his body. Are we there? Time came and his mind developed, and he said, oh, walking naked is bad. So he started getting ways of clothing his body. Now we also have this one. It's called bolus. We can spell bolus very quickly. Bolus, B-O-L-A-S, bolus. Now this one looked like this, as you can see. I was able to bring you this one because in P3 you do these things here. So we have a bolus, and it was used for trapping fast-running animals. They are animals that could run very fast. So the bolus helped this early man to trap these animals, or to trip these animals, or to entangle these animals. So friends, after looking at some of these tools, we are going to look at the Middle Stone Age. What changes happened to early man during the Middle Stone Age? Think of any 3 changes during the Middle Stone Age. I know you are thinking. Now we have 1. First of all, Middle Stone Age period is also known as Mesolithic. Everybody? Mesolithic. So if you don't want to say Middle Stone Age, go ahead and say Mesolithic. Let's spell the word Mesolithic faster. Mesolithic. M-E-S-O-L-I-T-H-I-C. Mesolithic is another name for Middle Stone Age. Now, what do you have to know? Fire became the most important discovery during this period. As I told you, every discovery marked the end and the beginning. So, fire began the Middle Stone Age, and the discovery was considered in the stage where it was used. Like fire was used in the middle stage. So it is important for my friends or people to note that fire became the most important discovery during this period. What were the changes? There were some changes. 1, man made better tools. So during this time, man had developed his brain, so he was able to make better tools. Also, man discovered fire. Man started using skins as blankets. So he had discovered that he had to cover himself mainly at night. So this man also, man began living in caves. Remember, previously in caves were homes for these wild animals. But when man discovered fire, it was very easy. Animals and fire are not friends. So what the man could do, set fire around the cave, animals ran away, and the early man enters, or the early man entered. So he also tamed his first animal. That was a dog. The first animal to be tamed or to be domesticated was a dog. Are we there? And we shall know why he tamed a dog. Now, since early man discovered fire, how was fire important to early man? Okay, how is fire important to you at home? Do you need the fire? Someone is saying for cooking. Okay, we shall see. Now, let's see how fire was important to early man very quickly. Now, we are going to read it through together. Okay? 1, it was used to roast meat. Remember, he was eating raw meat when he discovered fire. He roasted a piece of meat and he enjoyed it. And do you know how that happened? He was just enjoying the warmth when he's eating his raw meat, and by mistake a piece fell into the fire. When this man removed it and tried to taste, it was just very delicious, and he said, "Oh, this fire can do this for me." And he started roasting on a daily basis. So he used the fire to roast his meat. He also used it for warmth, and also it was used for protection, as it could scare away these wild animals. Also, it enabled man to start living in caves. As one, it provided light in caves, and he used it to chase these animals that were living in caves. Also, it was for light, mainly during night hours. It is important for my friends to note that man made fire by rubbing dry wood to dry wood. Okay, by rubbing sticks of wood. Are we there? That is how man made fire. Now here we are just going through. This is, he was roasting his meat, as you can see. He's very happy. He's saying, when is it getting ready? And he used the fire to scare wild animals. Are we there? And that's protection. You can also see him, it's night, and he's enjoying warmth, as you can see. Those who grew up from the villages also enjoyed this. Every time in the evening after taking a shower, we would go and hide. We would go and stay near the fireplace. Are we there? Just to get warmth. So early man used to get warmth from fire. Now the last session, I know someone was saying, teacher, I'm tired. Don't get tired. What you do, just put up your hand very quickly. Down, up, now sit. Uses of a dog. How was a dog useful to early man? How many of you have dogs at home? How useful are they? Someone is saying they are for security. Very good. Dogs provide security to people, also company. Are we there? Now let's see, how was a dog useful to early man? Uses of a dog to early man. 1, it helped man to carry out hunting. So it was used for hunting. Mainly these small animals, the squirrels and so many others, the monkeys. So he would go with this dog for hunting. Also, it gave security to early man, as it does today. And how does it provide security? 1, by baiting and also by barking. Are we there? If a dog barks, someone can take off just barking. When it barks, you see someone taking off. So that's how a dog provides security. It barks and it baits. Then it provided company to early man. Early man used to move alone, but when he tamed a dog, they would move together to different places. And early man started living a kind of a better life as compared to the previous one. Are we there? So friends, we have learned basically about the other stages of development, and that was the Mesolithic, or you can call it Middle Stone Age period. And I want to tell you that my lesson has come to an end, and as usual I have 5 numbers for you that I really want you to answer very well and in good handwriting. I want to wish you a good stay at home, and today I'm saying that we meet the next. I'm not promising, I'm just saying we have to meet in the next lesson if God wishes. See me as I see you.